Is Michelle Del Carmen. Michelle is Executive Director of the Center for Dreams. She's a registered social worker who has a true passion for working with individuals who have a developmental disability and their families. She is a sibling, and she hopes to share the family perspective from a different angle. She's very happy to be here with us today to tell us her family story, and we are happy she is here.
So as Ray said, my name is Michelle Del Carmen, and I am the Executive Director of a program in Markham called the Center for Dreams. And the Center for Dreams is a day program for youth and adults, so 21 and over, in York region, so located in Markham. And I said 21, but we also do have youth, so individuals that are starting the transition process, so in high school, and we do accept those individuals during March break, as well as during the summertime, as I said, who are starting that transition time before they leave high school. So our program started in 1991, and hopefully you don't believe that I started in 1991, because I was just a youngin' back then, like to believe anyway. The program actually started because as a result of my brother John, who is now 45. When he turned 21, my parents decided that there weren't too many options for him at that time, and that they needed to do something for him. At that time, the government was very much involved in community-based support. What does that mean? Right now, they're very much involved in individual support. So at that time, it was community-based, and they encouraged community living. For us, it was York Region or York South Community Living, to have parent groups start, or parent groups to start parent groups. And so we originally started as the Markham Group, and it was under the umbrella of York South Association for Community Living. And so in 1991, my mom started the program, as I said, as the Markham Group, and it was my brother John and two other individuals. And the program ran for 14 years out of my parents' house, or out of our house. And it eventually grown, but as I said, in 1991, we originally started with John and two other individuals. And the program at the time was focused more on recreation, was continuing on with the academics, so what John had learned in school. So those academics, worksheets, a lot of papers, a lot of, again, those worksheets, thematic units, those types of things. We've grown quite a bit in the last 25 years, so we are now celebrating, as of this year, celebrating our 25th year, so that's something that we're pretty excited about. And there's sort of 6 main areas of programming that we focus on now. Active living, therapeutic, art, job skills, life skills. We're out in the community quite a bit, and that is, for example, today the guys are at Markham Fair, on a field trip, and so they're out in the community that way. They may be out in the community to go on field trips, and they may be out in the community to do different job skills as well. And one of the things I like to say is that the foundation of our program, there's sort of 6 main foundations that we like to focus on now, and one thing that really sets us apart from a lot of other programs, and I know that I'm completely biased when I say this, but really does set us apart, as I said, from a lot of other programs, is that we're very functional. What do I mean by that? Is that we focus on functional academics. So we've progressed a lot from the worksheets that we once did, and we now do functional academics. So for example, kitchen math. We don't just do fractions, we do kitchen math. A half a cup, a quarter of a cup. So we're still working on fractions, but it's functional. It's something that they can take, a skill that they can transfer to work on at home. We do functional academics. So a couple of months ago in the summertime, I was speaking with my staff, and we were talking about a trip that they took to the grocery store. And we were talking about, the skills and how great it was that they went to the store, and, social skills, numeracy, color recognition. They went to the store, they said, okay, I need you to pick up 3 green celery, or 3 packages of green celery, 2 packages of orange carrots. Again, numeracy, color recognition, their social skills in the grocery store. They went to the checkout, they checked out, everything was great. Mathematics, they gave them the money, they got the correct change. They could not pick up the grocery bags. It was functional active living. Again, the functional strength of picking up the grocery bags. A lot of our guys are aging, right? Their parents are aging. They get older, their parents get older. The gap doesn't get smaller. So we have to think about that. We have to think about those functional active living skills and those 7 push, pull, sit, stand, step, all of those skills. So we're really focusing on a lot of that now as well. Those things that we don't necessarily think about, but are functional. So again, that functional active living we're focusing on. So our program is very functional. Independence. We understand that independence is a relative term. A lot of times people say, I want my son or daughter to be independent. And right away that means they're gonna live on their own. We all know that that is not necessarily realistic for each and every one of our sons, daughters, siblings. That's not realistic. But independence doesn't necessarily mean living on their own. Independence could mean helping with a part of the laundry. Independence could mean helping to do the dishes. Independence could mean helping to set the table. So our staff will take out the drawer of the dishwasher, put it on the table, and teach them how to properly load a dishwasher. Teach them how to make the bed. So we teach them, this is a flat sheet, this is a fitted sheet, this is how you put on the pillowcase. So teaching them how to be as independent as they possibly can. So again, understanding independence is a relative term. Our program is very holistic. Again, we focus on all areas of the individual's life. We don't just focus on job skills. We don't just focus on life skills. We don't just focus on active living. We're very holistic. We look at all aspects of their life. We're very inclusive. We understand that not everybody is one functioning level. We understand that not everybody can work one-to-one. We understand that not everybody can work in big group settings. We understand that not everybody can work in small group settings. So we actually do all areas. We understand that not everybody wants a sheltered workshop. So we do both. We have groups, or we have jobs where we do in-house. We have jobs that we do out in the community. So we try and be as inclusive as possible to everybody that we serve. We know that we can't please everybody, and we know that we can't be inclusive to all, but we try and be as inclusive as we possibly can. Advocacy. Advocacy is huge, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that when we talk as one of my obstacles, but we try and educate as much as possible the general public. We do that by, again, having our individuals out in the community so people see by doing. They see all of the things that our individuals are able to do and look beyond the label, and you'll see at our booth our Beyond the Label campaign. So people can look beyond the label and automatically see, oh, disabled, they can't, they can. They look and see, oh, they can, they can. And then of course we also go out and actually speak. And so then we're preaching that way. And most importantly, we have fun. That's our biggest thing. And we have a little recipe. A recipe for dreams, optimism, and belief, and a whole lot of nuts. We do have a lot of nuts. We like to have fun. One of the things that we were asked to speak about was our biggest success. And I think in terms of the biggest success for our family is definitely longevity and growth. You know, our program's been around for 25 years. My parents started that program, as I said, in 1991. We're now celebrating our 25th anniversary. We've grown now, you know, originally I'd said we had John and 2 other individuals. We now have 35 individuals. So we are strictly day supports. We're one of the largest day programs in the province of Ontario that strictly just does day programming. So I know there's other agencies that do day programming and we do just strictly day programming. And we service 35 individuals, so we're big. So that says a lot. Excuse me. And also in terms of our location, we've grown. We have 6,500 square feet. It's a pretty big space, and our space is beautiful in terms of what we offer, and in terms of different rooms for all of the different programs that we offer as well. In terms of obstacles, and this is where I speak of the advocacy part, I think the biggest obstacle that we've had to endure is the case for support. And what do I mean by that is trying to get those funding dollars to continue to do what we do and to get the help that we need to get. You know, we're fighting against cancer, we're fighting against childhood illness. And we don't want people, and I think, you know, I'm preaching to the choir when I'm talking and saying this, is we don't want people to take pity on our individuals. We don't want people to feel bad. I often I'm heard saying the Center for Dreams is like Disney. It's the best place on earth. We have so much fun. Well, if we have so much fun, then why do you want money? Why do you need to continue to do what you do? Well, because our people, our guys, they need a place to go. They need a place to feel special. They need a place to go every single day. They need that oasis. It's a place where they can go and feel welcomed. It's a place where they have purpose, a place where they learn, a place where they grow. So why shouldn't they have that? A lot of other people have that. Why shouldn't they have that place? Whether it's the Center for Dreams or another place. And I often also say that we're the cause without a cure. It's human nature to want to fix the broken, right? Cancer. You want to give money to research to abolish cancer, right? We all do. Nobody wants to see cancer still around. We want to stop cancer. You see the sick kids hospital commercials. They make the best commercials, do they not? Right? We can all agree. I see sick kids and I go, okay, here, take my money, take everything, fix it, stop it. I don't want anybody to fix our guys. It's my time running out. We don't want anybody to fix our guys, but that's our biggest obstacle. Do I have time to do my crystal ball? Okay, so if we knew now what we knew then, or our advice, our family advice is the battle ain't over. It's only going to get harder. Definitely the services get less, the money gets less, the battle gets harder. From a sibling perspective, my advice is don't forget to talk to, if you have other siblings in the family, don't forget to talk to them. A lot of times our families will say, and I hear in meetings all the time, is I don't want to burden their brother or sister. Talk to us, it's okay. A lot of siblings that I've ever, and I can't speak for every sibling, but a lot of siblings have it in their heads, it's okay, we're here. We already have it in our heads that we're ready to take on and help our brother or sister. So don't forget about the siblings, talk to us. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Before we move on to Maria, I'm going to take a minute if anybody has a question for Michelle.
12 minutes went really fast.
So I have a question for you, Michelle. Are you operating now all on a fee-for-service basis?
We do have some funded spots available, so we are not available, sorry. We do have some funded spots. We have 10 or 11 funded spots. Because we were around in 1995, we received those funded spots at that time. So we still have 11, but only because of that. We do not have any open spots available, but we do have some.
Okay. And are you expanding? Are you closed, or, you know, for those of you who are on the north end of the city, can they cross over that Steeles border and look at you as an option?
Absolutely. We do not have any full-time spots available right now. We do have some part-time depending on the day, but we do not have any full-time spots available.
Okay.
Yes.
And you
So
are out there
us.
in the exhibitor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are. Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
If you've got, yeah, oh yes, yeah.
Thinking of expanding to different parts of the city.
Thinking of moving into Toronto.
We would love to.
East End.
Yeah, we would love to. Particularly Durham, is that what you were saying?
Well,
East End.
Yeah, East Scarborough.
Oh, East Scarborough. I would love to. I don't know when. It's sort of my 10-year plan. I don't know when exactly, but we would love to.